What's up, dudes? Good morning. I need a haircut badly. What's going on? I need to make some tea. Hold on, I'll be right back. The water's heating up, so in 2 minutes I'll go back out there and get the tea. What's up, Bluetooth, Marco, Dang Ross, Donnie, Byron, Drewski? What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. A 22. I've never owned a 22. I forget which one that is. Oh, yeah, okay. That's the one on the recent drop at Traditional Pocket Knives. I really wanted one, but I can't afford anything right now. But I did have a friend that bought one, and it's getting sent to me first so that I can review it. So that'll be cool. It might actually be you. I don't know. I don't think it is, though. No, it's not. Oh, congratulations, man. That's big. That is big. What was your first thought when you picked it up out of the box? 22 is tiny. 22 has a blade length of, yeah, it is tiny. A little over 2 inches. That was my first thought too. My first thought, I picked it out of the box. I was like, whoa, this is so light. All right, my water's done. I'll be right back. All right. Radial. Nice, man. Congratulations. That's a big one. I would love another Rosie at some point. I want one in the Vanex. Mine's in MagnaCut, which I'm not a really big MagnaCut fan. I will say, though, they do really good with their MagnaCut. Like, it holds an edge pretty darn good. But I would like one of their Vanex versions one of these days. And this is a perfect user because it's the full stonewash. I've literally dropped this on the ground like 3 times, and I can't tell where it hit. So my next one, whenever that happens, a couple of years down the road, I would like more of a maybe a polished one, maybe without the stonewash, more of like a fancy one. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, the full atomic stonewash on the McNeese is pretty similar to the rosy stonewash. I think the rosy is maybe a little more textured. It's close though. It's really nice. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Trying to think of what the best probably the best magnet I've tried is probably on the rosy. Cooper Cutlery. I've heard mixed things about the Cooper Cutlery knives. I've heard people say they're not very good. I've heard other people say they're pretty good. I've never tried one. They're like more budgety oriented, right? Let me see. I thought they were a little more budgety. What's up, Aaron? Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. Little Native is amazing. Oh, really? Maybe I'm thinking of something else then. I thought they were budget ones. I'm thinking of I forget the name. Yeah, I'm thinking of something else. Isn't it the best reverse flicker you've ever tried? I think it is. So, little story with my Rosie. So, I got this Rosie, my first one. Amazing reverse flick. But then when I was at Blade Show, I was hanging out with this guy who had a lot of Rosie. He had a big Rosie collection. He brought all of them. So I tried like 10 Rosies in a row, just right after one another. And I realized that the detent on my Rosie at home was a little bit not quite as strong as his. So when I got home, I took this apart and I bent in the lock bar a tiny, tiny bit. Now it's like super, super good. So keep that in mind. You can always do that with frame locks. You can pretty much always make your detent stronger. Just do it a little bit at a time because it's easier to make it stronger. It's not quite as easy to go the other way. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I should probably try some of those. They're USA made, right? On the 10V, I'm not sure either. I think it's just their because it's their exclusive, right? Wherever you bought it from. Best reverse flicker, yeah. Yep, it is. Better than the Zan. I would like an Unun Zan. So I have a short list of knives that I want in my collection. Number one is doesn't have to be the nature grip, but just a textured grip, SPK Lamia. That's one that I want. Number 2, actually, it's been in my head, so I'm actually writing it down this time. Number 2 is what we were just talking about. Fucking Jesus Christ. What the fuck were we just talking about? I really want to try a Protean. I can't say if it's on the list or not yet because I haven't tried one. It could be. I like the Rosie better, but I've never owned a Lamia. I've tried one a few times. I've never owned one though, so it's kind of hard to say without really experiencing it and carrying it. Oh, the Unuzan, that's on the list. Yeah. Drop point. What's up, Kathleen? Now this is a really expensive one, but I really want one someday. Is the Clark Custom Knives gun stock. It's Brian's from Transparent Knives. It's his favorite knife, and when I was over there buying the belt grinder from him, I tried it. It blew me away, man. It was unbelievable. It's right around Rosie price. 700 to 900 probably. See, I'll pull up a photo of one. Why can't I get a good picture? Yeah, so Roger has all three. Is the Rosie still your favorite of all of those three? Oh, I can only find a video. So here it is. This is the Clark Knives gun stock. He makes a lot of versions. They're customs, made in his shop. It's a front flipper only. He does a few thumb stud versions too, but I think I would want the front flipper. It just felt like so well made, like unbelievably smooth. The front flipper action was insanely good. Trying to get paused to a place where it's a good view of the knife. It's like a medium-sized knife. I think he does 2 sizes. I mean, I like the look. It's a gun stock sort of handle. There we go. You can get a better look at it right here. It's just a really nice knife. So that's on the list. I think it's bearings on the Clark, but I believe he can put in either. You can request bearings or washers. Got a Loki. Nice, man. That's a great knife. I know. I've not been there yet into the custom world. But I will someday. It'll be a while. the fight. I didn't watch it, but this morning I watched some highlights, and even just from that, it was embarrassing. Embarrassing for everybody involved. It really seemed like, I mean, obviously it was just a payday for them. Um, and I think most people that were watching were just praying that Tyson would knock Jake Paul out. It seems like most people don't like Jake Paul, and I'm one of those. I think he's very annoying. Um, so pretty much Tyson got paid $20 million to fight this douchebag. It was just, it was an embarrassment. Yeah, I thought so too. The way he was moving, like his foot movements were really slow, and like he was, there were some parts where he was literally just standing there, kind of like shuffling, shuffling around. Oh yes, please, please. That would be so cool, man. I've been dying to try one. Hit me up, email me or send me a message on Instagram. We'll work out details. Thank you, brother. I know. At least it was free. At least it was free. It's kind of crazy, even though it was free on Netflix. Their paydays seem to be just as much as it would be if there was a pay-per-view fight. I guess from all the advertising. What's up, BNA? Yeah, that's true. I've heard that. I know which one you're talking about. I've never tried one. I should. What's the deal with Jake Paul? Does he like thrive on uh people disliking him? Does he know that people don't like him? Or does he think he's really the shit? I always wonder with people like that. Are they self-aware? I don't know. If it was me in that position being famous like that, I would, if I heard that people really disliked me, I would take a good hard look at myself, you know? I'd be like, all right, well, what's going on here? Why am I acting like this? Do some self-reflection, you know? I think he knows. He's aware. True energy. Yes. Yeah. I don't know, to an extent, but I mean, he doesn't. It's not enough to for him to change because he's getting paid for it, right? He's getting paid to act that way, so he's not gonna. True. Yeah, I think he's always been a douchebag. Even before he was famous, I'm sure. Million, really? I thought those shorts were pretty weird looking. They had like tassels hanging off of them. Yeah, actually, my bike's broken right now. Um, so what happened was, I got a new battery, and after a week or two, it wouldn't hold a charge anymore. So I got a new battery, another new battery, And last week, I drove to or rode to Santa Barbara and back, and when I got home, I parked and I smelled like this really bad sulfur smell. So I took off my seat and my battery was leaking acid. So I took it, I got a new one, but now I'm starting to think I think it's the bike that's doing it to the batteries. I don't think I got two bad batteries in a row. That can't be. So I was looking into it, and I think what's happening is the rectifier is overcharging the battery. Um, so I ordered a new one. It was only like a $40 part, and it's coming today. So I'm gonna try installing that and see if that fixes it. I'm dying to get back on the road. There were diamonds in his shorts. Good. That's what it sounds like. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know much about engines or bikes or anything, but just the research I did, watched some videos and stuff. That's what it seemed like it was. Thanks, man. Yeah, I will. That's what you thought too? All right, cool. Hopefully that's what it is. And hopefully it's an easy install. Ladies coming over pretty soon here, a couple hours. And I'm just gonna hang out. Hopefully go for a ride if I can get the bike fixed. It took her a couple times to get used to riding a passenger on the bike, but now she's into it. She likes it now. The first couple times I took her, I didn't have the sissy bar on, and she felt like she was going to slide off. Like when I would accelerate quickly, she felt like she was going to fall off the back. So with the sissy bar installed, she likes it a lot more. I'm sure it is. Yeah, I've never done it. I don't think I would like it. I don't. I like to be in control. You know, I think that's part of the reason I don't like flying. Like if I was flying the plane, I'd be fine. But being a passenger on the plane, that's what kind of freaks me out a little bit. Same with like even being a passenger in a car, especially if it's with someone I don't really trust or I don't know well. I get nervous being a passenger. I do. I do need that. Netherlands. Right on, man. Good afternoon. Rex rectifiers. Yeah, I probably should have gone for like a good one. I just bought a cheap one. Really, yeah. It took me a while to get used to it too, because the balance is different. Also, I think when once she learned to kind of just move with me, that made it a lot easier. Uh, and once I got used to it, it was fine. But yeah, it definitely feels a little different. It's not, you're not as maneuverable, you know, as you are by yourself. What's up, Joe? Oh, I got a new concept. They sent me a new concept. You guys want to check it out? I already peeked at it, and I'm still gonna film an unboxing, probably. Um, but I actually asked them to send me this one. Asked if they would, and they did because I thought it looked kind of cool. It's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. This is called the Osprey, and it gave me whippersnapper vibes. Right? What do y'all think of that? Let's pull up the Whippersnapper by Olamek. Yeah, I guess it's not as similar as I was in my head. But it's kind of similar. It's got the whole deployment and the front flipper combo. It's not as a hawkbilly as I thought it was. More of a drop point on the Whippersnapper. But yeah, anyway, this is I think this is probably going to be a pretty good user. It's a hawkbill, but not a super aggressive one. Hawkbills are really useful for utility cuts, opening packages. Front flipper works great. Pretty good reverse flick too. It's small. Probably mostly hold it like this, you know. The one thing though, the way that the punch grind is, that's a pretty sharp point right here, right there. And if you're gripping it like this, it's poking you. I think that's a pretty bad design. Like holding it like this, like it's digging into my skin right now. That's not good. I'm not sure who designed this. It's got the maker's mark right there. Anybody recognize that? It's a pretty good looking knife. Triple stripe? What does that mean? What are you talking about, triple stripe? Easy to do the over the top. Triple stripe knives, okay. Jonathan Shaw, gotcha. Gotcha. Let's see what else he's done. The boa. Doesn't have the triple stripe logo. Oh yeah, Jonathan Shaw. There we go. Yeah, that's a pretty good looking knife, I think. What else? The what's this one? The Prime. Pretty good looking knife as well, I would say. Yeah. Titanium frame lock. I don't know about that little dip right there. I guess that's for your thumb. I kind of like it though. I like the overall design. What's this one? Is this a custom that he did? Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, looks pretty cool, man. What do y'all think? What's up, bro? That's cool. Sounds like a nice guy. Concept link. That's pretty cool. Huge front flipper. There's a budget version. Interesting grind there. Yeah, pretty cool. Kid's got an eye for design, that's for sure. Horizon Machine Works is another. I haven't heard of him. James Arnold. Okay. Oh my god, look at that. It's a little guy. Kind of like a McBee. God damn it. Made in the USA. Ooh, I like that one. That one, not so much. That looks huge. Whoa. Cool. The zero? What are you talking about? What's the zero? Zero. Is that the utility knife? The Rivalry utility knife? If so, then yes. I'm loving it. This thing's incredible. A couple people were saying that they thought it might be a bad design because you might accidentally retract it as you're using it. It hasn't happened to me once. It hasn't even almost happened to me once. Yeah, I get how someone would think that, like, you're pulling through material, your hand might accidentally slip back, and retract, but it hasn't happened to me yet. So I don't think it's really an issue. Maybe if you're like really gripping this thing and like really pulling through a cut, but this is not meant for that. If you're gonna do that, grab your fast back. You know what I mean? This is for light duty stuff. Yeah, that'd be cool. Like right now. I don't know if I want to take it all the way apart, but I can show you how the blade comes out. So you get the blade out, first of all. Then you hold it. Then you retract. Now it's loose. And this thing can slide up and out. There's the mechanism. Pretty simple. There's the gate right over here, right there. And then to get the blade out, you want to hold the spring down so it doesn't pop out. And then just lift the blade out. There's two magnets right there that hold the blade in. Pop it back in. Which way does this go? Like this. Slide this on. Good to go. No, I'm not taking the spring out. Hell no. Hell nah. I haven't, but people always tell me about that. It looks cool. I just haven't bought one. Never had that happen either. Yeah. I know. That was my thought too. It's a non-issue. It's about $70. It's made in the USA. Aluminum, $70. I think that's incredible. A Ranger? No, I didn't. Which one is that? Oh, the slip joint? Yeah, I think we looked at this one. I think I said that I would want to try it before I bought one. Also, I think that's a little too much that I would want to spend on that. 350. Um, I would want to try it to make sure the walk and talk felt good and also that the grind was thin. I have a feeling this tip right here is pretty thick behind the edge, just the way it looks. Um, Looking from the top, it looks like it might be thin, but that's just what the spine's doing because the swedge is there. It looks real thin, but um, yeah, I would want to try it first. Yeah, yeah, me neither. So far, zero problems with this thing. Zero. You know, it has magnets, so I don't really carry it to work because, you know, the magnets would just get clogged with all this metal dust everywhere. But that's okay. Oh yeah, the new Hawk. Um, let's look it up. Has he made this one before, or is it new? Um, why am I blanking on the maker right now? Who makes it? Why am I blanking? Someone help me. The fucking Surge. Thank you. Um, is it on here? Oh no, it's yeah, you're right. It's Hawk. It's Hawk. It's not Surge. Um, I get those two confused for some reason. I guess they're kind of similar stuff. Here we go. The Talon. It's got a Hawk lock and a toggle detent. Not sure what those things mean. Oh yeah, look at that. It's got the same like top weird flipper as the what's it called? Interesting. Very unique looking. They're gonna be expensive because you know they're pretty much customs. He makes these. I like it, man. I bet it feels really cool. When I was at Blade Show, I tried some of his stuff, and they all just felt really cool. I don't know. A better way to say that. 900. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't know what exactly it is. Like, what's going on in there? Shit, thanks, man. $2 from Drewski. Thanks, buddy. It's neither. It's like its own thing. I just don't know what exactly it is. Um, Evo V2 when they drop them. I probably won't. Anybody else? This one. This is from Rivalry Manufacturing in the US of A. And it's fantastic. And it's $70. Rivalry Manufacturing. Put it in the chat for you. Oh, how much is the hyphen? I've always wanted a hyphen. If you look up at the Ultimate Rook, you can see the toggle lock. Let's see. Okay. So it's got a coil spring? Yeah. Wow, that is so weird. So that's creating the detent, it looks like. So cool, man. A new locking mechanism. That's hard to do. Imagine if someone was like, you need to come up with a brand new locking mechanism for a knife. Would you have any idea how to even start? I wouldn't. Yeah, that's fucking cool. No, we're not talking about Surge at all. I said Surge earlier, but I was mistaken. We're talking about Hawk knives. Oh wait, no, what? This is a Surge. So they must be a what? Is this on Hawk's Instagram showing the? Or no, this is on his. Wait, what? The Hawk must have let him use the Hawk lock on his Rook, I guess, right? It's the only thing I could think of. Yeah, that's the only other one who's really done it. He's come up with a lot of locking mechanisms. The Scorpion lock, the Triad lock, what's the other one? Oh yeah, the Shark lock. Is there another one? Oh shit! Thanks, man. Glad you got hooked on. Glad you got hooked on slip joints. The Snex lock. That's a new one. Yeah. Would a compression lock count as a new locking mechanism, even though it's kind of a liner lock, just flipped? Manix 2, yeah, the ball cage lock. That's a new one. 8015, yeah, the Scorpion lock. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Oh, the Atlas lock, yeah. I don't know, but didn't the Atlas lock come after Ender had already left? I don't think Demko is credited for the Atlas lock. Is he? Let's see. Atlas lock. Find out right now. Patent pending Atlas lock. Dual pin strength. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about Demko. I think this is just cold steel, but I'm not 100% certain. Yeah, speaking of, I got a pretty funny comment. I have a video called Why You Should Carry a Slip Joint. And it's just like a couple reasons why I think slip joints are useful to carry. And I got a funny comment under that video today. I'll read you some of it. Made me laugh. Let's see. Where is it? Here we go. There's about 30 reasons why you should never carry a slip joint. Here's just some off the top of my head. This video is the most ridiculous reasoning to carry a dangerous and worthless tool I've ever heard. Unless you live in a country where it's illegal to carry a locking knife, why in the world would you carry a slip joint? A knife is a tool, probably the most important tool you can carry. It never fails. If you carry a junk cheap knife or a slip joint, you run into a situation where you need a strong, well-made lockback. You can still carry a small locking knife like a dragonfly, and it's not intimidating. And you can get plenty of lockbacks with thin geometry. And the leather slip, why? That's just one extra thing clogging already crowded pockets with phones, flashlights, vapes, and keys, and whatever anyone else carries in their pockets. Deep carry pocket clips are the way to go. What if you are stuck in your car, flipped, trapped, and you got to cut your seatbelt? You got to try to maneuver your slip joint out of its leather slip and then try to open it one hand. No, it's dumb as fuck. You want a pocket clip and a knife made to open with one hand. And it keeps going on and on. But I mean, being trapped in a car, I guess, it would be better to have like a PM2. Is that enough reason for me to not carry a slip joint? Hell no. Hell no. I know. Yeah, it does. Except Tactical Center would not go as in depth. He would just be shitty and within a couple of sentences. This guy typed out paragraphs. He says, when I was a kid, I damn near chopped my finger off with a slip joint, and I had to get 13 stitches. It still has nerve damage to this day. Sounds like you weren't very good at closing knives then. Skill issue. Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's what I almost always do. That's the fix right there. Just have both. The frame lock was invented in like the 80s. So, what, everybody before that is stupid? We were fine for many, many, many years before locking knives became a thing. We were just fine. I know. That's pretty much what he's saying. I cut myself, and it's the knife's fault. That's wild. 13 stitches. Yeah, that seems a little excessive. He must have. How did he even do that? Yeah, mine too. Mine too. Bradford Guardian 3. Ooh, ouch. How'd that happen? Did it close on your finger? Yeah, you do it once and then you're like, okay, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Not gonna do it that way. You slipped while opening it. Ouch. Yeah, that's what's scary when you hand somebody a knife and they don't know how to close it. They're like pushing so hard, and you're like, man, when you finally figure it out and you like slide the lock bar over and you're putting that much pressure, it's gonna be bad. Yeah. It's like your natural instinct when you're dropping something is to try to grab it, try to, stop it from hitting the ground. But when it's a knife, probably shouldn't. When I was doing a stream back when I first started doing live streams on the channel, and I was sitting in my chair just like this, and I was playing with this knife, the Finch Holiday, really thin tip Warncliffe, and it fell out of my hands and stabbed directly into my stomach right here, like half an inch in. And I don't know if anyone saw it. It might have been off camera, but I tried to play it off like it didn't happen. I put the knife down and I was like it was bleeding like a pretty good amount. So I had my sweatshirt and I was like holding it on there and I was just, like trying to keep talking. And I think after a few minutes I was like, you know what guys, yeah, something came up and I'm gonna have to end the stream a little bit early. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you later, all that stuff. And then as soon as it ended, I was like ran off to the bathroom and I looked at it. You could actually see a line on the knife, like how deep it went. It was like that much. I don't think anyone ever knew. I think I played it off well. It's there somewhere. I just don't know which stream or even when it was. You could go through and try to find it. I haven't. Yeah, no, for sure. We're around knives so often, and so we handle them so much, um, that we kind of forget sometimes that they're actually dangerous, like really dangerous. They can be. You did? I wish I could find that stream. No, it didn't stick. It didn't stick in my belly. It just fell and then went on the ground or whatever. that would that would have been crazy if it was just like thunk. I looked down and it was just. I really want to find that now. I might spend time this weekend trying to find that stream. That'd be funny. All right, we're gonna end it. We're at about an hour. I gotta get ready for the lady. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Monday we'll do the drawing for the giveaway, the channel-wide giveaway. That is the Hinterland and the Rosecraft Senator. So I'm sure you all have probably entered, but if you're not, go ahead and do that. Just watch the entry video and it'll tell you in there how to do it. Love you guys. I'll see you soon.